Anima. Spirit Guardians is a 2025's hottest action RPG. Fight dragons, giants, and more in a huge fantasy world now on its beta test. Hack and slash your way through a vibrant fantasy world, battling epic bosses and hundreds of different enemies along the way. Crush waves of skeletons, goblins, and ogres, then face off against fearsome dragons, colossal giants, deadly demons, and much more. Explore a vast world and discover a huge variety of stunning locations and enemies. Craft your perfect team. Summon legendary heroes and powerful titans and experience the most exciting action RPG combat on mobile. This is a true AAA mobile game. Adventure across tons of levels and beat huge dungeon bosses to win the best loot. Collect heroes and titans. Summon heroes from a variety of different factions and customize your fantasy team. Play as orcs, elves, humans, or someone a little more furry. And that's not all. Summon powerful titans and bind them to your heroes to call upon legendary power. Invoke titans. When the time's right, unleash the ultimate power, invoke a titan and transform into a super-powered fantasy creature to take down anything that stands in your way. Fight epic boss battles. Face off against classic monsters and bosses and experience the best boss battles on mobile. Go to war against the terrifying corrupted dragon, the cold-hearted ice golem, the merciless demon lord, and many more, in the best action MMORPG battles around. Fast-paced action combat. Don't waste time taking turns. Anima is all action, all the time. Anima takes all the tactics and strategy of turn-based battle RPGs, but boosts the excitement to a new level with fast, flashy, action gameplay. Customize your team. With billions of different team combinations and ways to develop your heroes, you can play exactly how you want. Equip your team with powerful relics, then upgrade their skills to fit your strategy and tactics. Bring deadly attackers, tough tanks, helpful healers, powerful sorcerers, or whatever you need to take down your next target. Stunning 3D graphics. From the gorgeous, fully animated 3D characters to the richly detailed, vibrant biomes, Anima offers a vivid world you can immerse yourself in. And with thousands of unique skill animations and effects, action RPG combat has never looked more exciting. Explore a deep fantasy world. Get to know every hero in Amara, with fully fleshed out lore and bios for every single character, along with an expansive world map to discover. The world of Anima is deep, complex, and rich with story.